You ever see a company that has everything going for it, the best tech, the smartest people, and it just fizzles? But then another company with way fewer resources just knocks it out of the park? We see this happen all the time. You have the perfect strategy, a flawless system, and somehow it just doesn't work. Today, we're going to get into the invisible force behind that gap and a really powerful mindset that can totally change the game. So let's ask the big question, why do even the best laid plans fail? I mean, think about it. You've got this brilliant software rollout, a project planned down to the last detail, or a marketing campaign that should be a slam dunk. On paper, it's a guaranteed win. But then what happens? Nobody uses the software, the project misses its goals, the campaign just disappears. What is that invisible thing that makes so many smart, well-funded plans fall flat on their face? Well, the answer is usually hiding in plain sight. It turns out the most sophisticated plans are only ever as strong as the people who have to make them happen. The real weak spot isn't the strategy or the technology, it's the human element. You know, the one thing that's so often overlooked and underestimated, but is absolutely 100% critical for success. To really get this, let's picture a company as a giant fortress, okay? It's got these massive towering walls, state-of-the-art defenses. From the outside, it looks totally untouchable. But the biggest threat isn't always the one trying to break in. Sometimes, the real vulnerability is already inside the gates. So, on one side, you have companies building these incredibly strong systems, all the best software, super efficient processes, you name it. Those are the fortress walls. But then, on the other side, you've got these human gaps, people who are disengaged, who just don't feel that personal commitment. And those are the unlocked gates and the guards who've fallen asleep at their posts. The strongest walls in the world don't mean a thing if no one actually cares enough to defend them. Okay, so if we know these human gaps are the real problem, we've got to figure out the root cause. What's actually missing here? What is that invisible glue that turns a random group of individuals into a team that's truly all in? This right here, this quote gets straight to the heart of it. Systems fail because they lack self-belonging and a sense of duty. Now, let's really break that down. Self-belonging isn't just about fitting in at the office. It's about seeing the company's mission as your mission. And a sense of duty? That's not just your job description. It's a deep, personal commitment to protect the organization. When those two ingredients are missing, even the best systems are just going to crumble. And what does this look like in the real world? Well, it creates a huge problem. An employee who feels disconnected doesn't feel like they're part of something bigger. They don't feel any real responsibility for where the company is headed. For them, work is just a simple transaction. I give you my time, you give me money. There's no passion, no ownership, and definitely no desire to go that extra mile. All right, so how do we fix this? How do we build that missing connection? Well, the answer is all about cultivating something called the protector mindset. And it's a fundamental shift in how people see their role in the company. So, what is the protector mindset? It's what transforms an employee from just being a passive participant into being an active guardian. When someone has this mindset, they're fueled by that deep sense of duty and belonging we were just talking about. They don't just do their jobs anymore. They're actively on the lookout for threats, they're solving problems before they get big, and they protect the company's interests like they were their own. Now, getting to this mindset really comes down to two kinds of readiness. First, you have to be physically ready, present, alert, and bringing your energy. But just as important, if not more so, is being mentally ready. This is all about the attitude, the focus, and that unwavering commitment to the mission. You can't have one without the other. You absolutely need both to be a true protector. And when a company actually succeeds at building this mindset across the team, oh man, the results are powerful. And even better, they're sustainable. This isn't about some short-term motivational speech. We're talking about building a whole new foundation for the culture. Just look at the outcomes. This mindset creates motivation that actually lasts. And it's convincing because it's real. It's not coming from some external reward like a bonus that you forget about in a week. It grows from an internal sense of duty. This is how you genuinely transform a company's culture from the ground up. At the end of the day, this is the ultimate goal, the big transformation. You go from just managing a collection of individual employees to leading this unified, motivated garrison. A team where every single person feels a personal stake in defending the fortress and making sure it succeeds. So, I'm going to leave you with a question to think about in your own workplace. Take a look at your team. Heck, take a look at yourself. Are you just on duty, punching the clock and counting down the hours? Or are you a true protector, actively invested in the mission? The answer to that question could be the entire difference between failure and success.